I would say that nearly every major decision I ever made in my life, I made right here. My dad and two of his friends from Cleveland came up one summer to paddle all through this area, and they really fell in love with this part of the country. The fishing and the rocks and everything about it they loved. In 1910 was when they first came up here. They found an island they particularly liked, and they put their tents there, and they camped on that island all that summer. I was born in 1931. By then, my dad had built a little cottage up in the point over here. And this is the same cottage that he built. Summers, this is where I grew up. This is, in my mind, where you're supposed to be, I suppose, right here. It is still my roots in this place. As little kids, we just spent hours, half days, trying to catch frogs and chasing snakes and all the things that little kids do, you know. You can't drive here, you can't walk here, you can only go across all of this water that you see all around you. You've got beautiful sun and wind and clean air and rocks. It's all special. Sailing materialized when I got into my young teens and so forth. And people in this area would get together every Wednesday and every Saturday, and they'd have races right out in this big bay that you see over here. But I never did very well. Other people would every now and then get a first or second place. I'd be lucky if I ever got a third even. And that bothered me. Why am I not able to do this? And that's what led to getting the idea that if I could get this boat to fly on hydrofoils, it'd go really fast. I'd drop away all the wave drag and just zoom, and then I could beat all these guys sailing. And that's what started my venture for decades now to try to make a sailboat that would fly on hydrofoils. 1969, I first built this boat by putting it on my shop floor and shaping it by hand, looking at it, so that's great. And then it wouldn't work. And instead of getting discouraged, you'd say, oh, well, now I figured out how to make that work now. So then you go on to another iteration and make that work. That we're trying to do something that hasn't been done before. I'd like this company to be dreamers who are trying to do things different and better.